Intimi sure so what news ni bi. Senka the president of South Africa, President Ramaphosa, person ko ba visit Ghana and they request by. And Ghana said there be all money here because of xenophobic attacks nearby and because say Hakoku Ghana need be crumple on June 30th protesting inti. I mean, a lot of Ghanaian media pages and African media pages will be now reported this particular news. But then the president of South Africa, where the bankers are saying, no chima, asemna trendy kobe biano, no crabia ni sa semini. Now the question I go for be able to say between the media pages of Ghana and Africa or Moka Sasemno, any South African President Ramaphosa, umumu diahe in the because definitely Bakobwa in this particular case, Midubo room no who do no who are 70 mono crepa. Equation channel now when meso. Test on subscribe and kutojugu phone be subscribe to your channel no. Now if you like video now if you watch your dream or comment section as ya my after last new story ni. Intinia na system started say training but then enyumre nipa okasama president South African president nipa okasama no I friend of Vincent Magwenya. Oba can say nkofo ka say na president ni perceive or to say or pagana for achadu nkofo sika say or pagana for such na o mesra na president mama say nah you go back to your country unsia kokokoko yes yes e bia nete or say yes.
Therefore you had media from West Africa saying that it was a state visit. It was not a state visit.
Name the TN say Ghana and South Africa more agreement to be a friend South Africa Ghana BNC. And just to be clear, Ghana say that's only South Africa that say Juma that Sudan commodity BB as well like because of xenophobic attacks in the any omundi job. President Mahama Krampo clarifies
our relations with South Africa continue. We do not have any breach in our diplomatic relations.
As a BNC, a binational commission into between South Africa and Ghana from time to time. Not two governments, not Bishia. They will talk about the nation. They will talk about migration. Every pass, free Ghana, South African pa adding, vice versa adding. They will talk about it. How Messia Yama Ubia come on. ABI exporting across South Africa, ABI importing free South Africa, a whole lot of things, energy, any cooperation issues, everything they will talk about it. That is the BNC. And Ghana, any South Africa, SCA agreement in the year 2019. So they say, commission, between South Africa and Ghana. So from time to time, they can come together. Normal both countries, Good.
Between the two countries. What is that?
Well, binational commission, it's when two countries come together. At times, it will be at ministerial level, and you have delegations from both sides, including at times business, where the two countries are discussing the relationship that includes trade, political, or on specific issues. And that's where you see them unpacking the agreements between the two countries. And therefore, according to South Africa, this was supposed to be a binational commission. As you know that in 2024, the former president of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, was in South Africa for the binational commission. It was on the 12th of March. And now it was the turn for Ghana to host that binational commission because an agreement was reached at that time that we will be hosting in 2026. So South Africa was just seeking clarity as to when and where, the formalities and the logistics, because this is something that was agreed to in 2024 under President Akufo-Addo. Now you have another president, John Mahama, and they were engaging at that level. And therefore, you had media from West Africa saying that it was a state visit. It was not a state visit. It was discussions, logistical issues in terms of whether the binational commission that was agreed to in 2024, an agreement that Ghana must host, will it still go ahead so that they can prepare as South Africa to travel to Ghana. And therefore, there was a confusion. I think verification was not properly done, or perhaps because of the current attempts to isolate South Africa and the concerted effort of misinformation and disinformation, this story was not properly verified.
In the year 2021, NADK first meeting, and on the hosting in Ghana, the South African president by Ghana. And 2024, South President Anado Nana was so. South the hosting was South Africa, Pretoria. And also some president Anado Koho, and Yomkodi said you mentioned Moko on a Moko agreement same 2026 yen Yababi and Ghana. Now agreement on me and same Ombe meeting in the first week of August 2026. But Enra, which is seasonal, and another president of South Africa, all per clarification said, Adena Yakasi a in the first week of August, which is best 1 month a day enemy, a bebaswana, and Ghana so there be true Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Okuye Blackwa, because of the fact to say Ghana for company safe for her. June 30th, year company about Ghana need to another company or more denies and young boni to na different issue because xenophobia nimpo nkwambo sasa nkwampo yanka sasa nimpo wie enti until say yebe se Ghana for is safe na se say no gidigidi bia nkoso South Africa bi na nyaade on be hosti Ghana ebe hosti sa official visit no. That is what happened and omo frame ni say ana ye patch or say baba Ghana na de ben. So that is that. So I saw a news page bi Mail and Guardian. Now the title no say the Ramaphosa snob that never was. No say title idea by the fine as maybe a clarification and maybe about title na say and create title as or catch you be na say me kwa some Mail and Guardian some news platform baby or more. And guess what? South Africa na say na coming to the muntina waka title na twisa no. Almost so clarify say no crap. Said the spokesperson there's nothing like state visit be a name because of BNC no meeting and person be na more frebusa se benya baso and I say nyamaso. Now I'm sure say you might be wondering is it even true as more can is it even true? Yes, it is true because in the year 2024 exactly 12th of March 2024 Abana President Anado and nene wa abaimono President Anado ekopiemu Pretoria omukokoshia for the BNC meeting which is by National Commission ekokodwendwen omani mienu ho about migration, finance, energy and all. And no, I mean this is the clarification. Now the problem is how I indemnity buy one way on shouldn't in common see on say in as much as say one any state visit per se it is still a visit and over. So some of the reports no much say Oba Ghana and Ghana say no it is true nanko Oba Ghana, but as to say state visit, official state visit say shada Ghana say be assembly na bands like a canon, that one is a lie. What do you think about it? Meso so bet you dream or comment section as yamame.